Polygamy, think about this. In polygamy, even in Africa, in Egypt, in these royal places, these sacred places, the only men who had many wives were the men who could take care of many wives, were the men who were the pharaohs, the kings, the chiefs, because they had that spiritual strength. They can handle that. Some of these men cannot handle 2, 3 women mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and y'all just want to get into polygamy, and y'all don't even, you don't know what you're doing. Are you a chief? Are you a powerful king? You're not ready yet. You can believe in it. You can feel that you want to accomplish that someday, but don't be trying to rush into something because you just feel from one situation, from one perspective of mind, that you can do this. You got to know everything full round 360. You're in a polygamous relationship and you done messed around and this woman is crazy and she over here doing all this extra lying and manipulating, and she gets jealous. She not fully in control of herself. She just all over the place with her mind. You don't want to be dealing with that. I promise you. It's harder to be in a relationship with one person. You trying to add another person, and this person, everybody got to go through their own spiritual growth, find their purpose. Because when this woman has a midlife crisis and she trying to find her purpose and she down bad and she mentally messed up trying to deal, she got to go through her own path and her karmic debts that she got to pay. You got to deal with 2 women who dealing with that. Understand how to take care of a relationship with one woman. I don't feel like it's time right now in the current consciousness of our beings. I'm not against polygamy. I'm not, but I don't think that it's time. We gotta heal right now. We're in a stage of healing. Marriage first. That whole situation with luckily I got pregnant when I was older and more mature. I couldn't imagine being pregnant at 16, 17. I cannot imagine. 16, 17, 18. I was doing shadow work. I was finding myself. When people are young and they're doing impulsive stuff like drinking or going out or partying or doing stuff on the first night, go running through all of these bodies of people and they laying with and having children at this age. This is not an age to be, I feel like it's not an age to be having children because you're literally coming into your more matured state and you're trying to understand yourself more. Now when you have this child, 10 years later, you're trying to figure out why I'm still thinking the same way, why I'm still feeling the same way, because you never dealt with the things you're supposed to deal with at the age you had a child. You didn't mature from the situations you were supposed to mature from. You didn't have self-control. Don't even be knowing how to drive. Like, come on. When I bring my child into this earth, when I bring my child into a physical existence, and I let a cosmic spirit being come through me because of my vessel, I want to make sure that my kid is 100% secured. I want to make sure that they have land. I want to make sure that they don't have to worry about anything. I want to make sure they're not dealing with any bullcrap situations that I'm currently going through in order for me to build a foundation for my bloodline. Why am I bringing a child into this world and I don't have everything together? Y'all just too horny. And then people are having kids and being in toxic situations and still having kids. Because once you have a kid, you're locked with somebody. You're locked within them. It said that the DNA or whatever the strain of the man is that you have a child with will be inside of you for 7 years after the baby. So it's like, even when you bring a child into this world and you're tied to this person and this person is crazy and you can't get away from it, it'll be really messed up if they actually lied about it. If they actually lied about you, that being your child, like Rashad Jamal's situation. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful with the people who you are associating yourself with, who you're bringing into your energy, because you don't know. Everything can be all good in the beginning. Don't deal with none of that toxic stuff. I'm the person, if I see a red flag when you just met, no, I'm not dealing with none of that. If that's your character, if that's who you are, and that's a decision, how you talk to me and how you make, I'm not gonna accept that into my reality, and I don't have to deal with that. So many people at my school get pregnant, and I can tell by their relationship will last, and they'll end up single parents. It's really messed up. You're making decisions, having children with somebody who's not going to take care of your child correctly, who don't even care about taking care of the child correctly. A child needs a father and a mother. If you had a baby with somebody that has mental issues, who don't care about certain things, who are very narcissistic and self-centered, how are you supposed to get this person to care about a child and what a child needs? And think about it like this. Once you have a child, that is everything. You have to focus on that. You don't have time to focus on yourself. You have to care about this child first. Get yourself together first. Figure out and do your shadow work. Find yourself. Know your limits. Know your anger. Know your depression. Know your sadness before you start having children. Because when you have this child, everything else seems like it's on hold. What you feel, the things you need to deal with, and the things you need to grow through. People are just having. No, I refuse. I refuse to put myself in a situation where I'm gonna have a child, and I don't really know this world. I don't really know the matrix enough the amount that I can take care of a child in. Because I'm not bringing a child into this world right now. And everything is happening. The way everything is happening. You don't know how to manipulate the system. You don't know how to get away from... you don't know how to get all of this tax stuff. Getting a house. You don't know none of these situations. And you're bringing a child into a world that you don't even understand. How that work? How are you bringing a child into the world that you don't understand? And you're just like, oh... we're going to be together and we're going to figure it out. You got to, and it's important. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's important to focus on yourself. When you're focusing on yourself, it's more better. You attract the good people that you want to be around. And sometimes there might be a moment in time where you don't have anybody around you. And you just want to talk to somebody, or you don't want to feel lonely. These are the things that I was thinking about before I even got into a relationship. I'm like, okay, do I know this person? What type of darkness does he have? When he gets to his lowest point, what is he thinking about? Will he forget about me? What type of decisions is he going to make? Is he a man that's going to give up on things? Going through hard times and someone sticking by your side, those are keepers. I wouldn't want to be with somebody who's only there for the good times. Exactly. And that's what is shown when you get into a relationship too soon. So that's what that's what I'm trying to get my point across. And I'm trying to make sure that our females and our feminine energy knows that when you get with somebody, especially if you're energetically connected to them and you have emotional ties towards them, emotions are energy, spirit, feeling, all of that. So when you're emotionally tied to somebody and they're going through something and you don't have the patience to stick with them, you don't realize the spiritual connection that you have with this person. And even when you get physical with them, everything is taken so lightly when it's really not supposed to be. Analyzing their character. Exactly.